Hello, friends. I am back with you guys for another quick craft and chat, and I am still working my way through the 100-day art project, the 100-day project that is a online global art project. Pardon me, where you commit to creating art project a day every day for 100 days, and so I'm working my way through that project. I'm catching up on some Works of Heart Wednesday. I just got a lot of things that I'm doing, but I'm spending the day out here in my little craft shed, and I am happy to be at it. So I want to thank you for joining me. Thank you for being subscribers, for checking me out, for following along on my little craft journey. And for those of you who comment and share, etc., I truly do appreciate all your kindness. I hope you guys are doing great. So one of the things I committed to doing for my 100-day project is, of course, to be using book pages. And so when I do my art projects anyway, I tend to do collage on the back. And so I'm using some old book pages here to get myself going on the back of my page, in the background, of my projects. So I'm just going to lay down my pages here and get going. So I'm using some old dictionary and encyclopedia pages, as well as I think I have an old floral or horticulture, I think that's what it's called, horticulture dictionary is one of the pages that I have to work with here. And I also have some music paper from an old music book. Pardon me while I tell my dog to come lay down. He is, I don't know what his issue is today. He just does not want to be settled in the shed, but he doesn't want to be outside, but he doesn't want to be in the house, and he's about to drive me bonkers because I'm constantly up and down. Cooper, please come lay down. There's nobody out there, buddy. Come on. Come lay down. He has a little bed under my craft desk here, my workbench. He has a bed, and it's right by the heater, but I don't know what his deal is today. Okay, now he's laying down. Sometimes he just needs to hear the right snap, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, so I've got a whole variety of papers to work with, which always makes these projects fun because you can do so much with the book page. Oh, he just growled at me. Clearly he's not content under the desk either, but you know. My boy with an attitude, obviously. Who knows what his issues are? So anyway, is anybody else doing this 100-day project? I think I really don't know a lot about it, and I guess when I'm this evening, maybe I need to go read a little bit more about it, and where it stemmed from or whatever. But I think it's a super cool project, and you know, if you're like me and you can't commit to 100 days in a row, I say, you know what, let's all give it our best shot, and can we commit to 100 projects? That's kind of my goal. Is I can't say I'm going to be able to do 100 days in a row, but I'm going to create 100 projects and share them every day for 100 days. That's the beauty of, that is the beauty of social media and social media outlets, where you can schedule your posts ahead of time. And so I know that I'll have something to share with you guys for quite a few days in a row. So that's awesome. I hate it and I miss it when I feel like I'm letting people down when I'm not posting every day or whatever. So I love that this gives me a reason to really sit down and get something done for you guys. And I feel like it'll be a little bit more interactive, even if I am doing 5 or 6 projects in a day. I'll at least have things to share. So I think that is awesome. So yeah, let's see. Otherwise, what else is going on in the world that I can talk about? That is a problem, however, with filming more than once in a day, or once a week or whatever. Is it's like, okay, what did I talk about in the last video? Because it's not like I'm living a super exciting life or anything, guys. I'm not even gonna lie. My life is pretty quiet and low key anymore now that I don't go to the office every day. Actually, I don't hardly even go to the office, period. And so I don't talk to people a lot. I'm pretty reclusive and comfortable in my own space at home. Not that I don't have the opportunities to go out. I just, quite frankly, I choose not to. However, I did go out to dinner with my niece, Taylor. She's really my cousin's daughter. But I feel like sometimes she's my own. And so I call her my niece. I don't know if that's the correct term for what she really is to me, but regardless, that's what she is to me in my mind. And so we went out to a super cool dinner opportunity in Grey Cliff. And Grey Cliff is a little town east of us, and they do a farm-to-table dinner every couple weeks, and it's usually like a themed dinner, and it's a reservation only. It's a very small, intimate location, and they were doing a Ethiopian night dinner. And I had made reservations, and I was going to take one of my friends because my husband went to the cabin. And so I was going to take one of my friends, and she ended up having to cancel at the 11th hour. And I didn't really have any idea of who I was going to go with because of, said ability to keep to myself and not really talk to other people or whatnot. So I thought, first of all, you have to find somebody who's going to be adventurous in food with you, because it was an Ethiopian inspired dinner. So it had to be somebody who would be willing to be a little adventurous in their palate for the menu. And I thought of Taylor, and she was just coming back from a trip with her husband and kids, but she said she would be there, she would be back in time, and that she would be willing to go with me. And so that was really awesome. I enjoy it very much, and the dinner was excellent. The service was great. Had we known, we would have certainly have gotten a to-go container at the beginning of the meal, and then saved it, because my gosh, there was more food than either one of us could eat, and we certainly could have created a whole nother dinner and brought it home to her husband, who stayed home with the kids while she came out and went to this dinner with me. We certainly could have brought him back dinner with everything that we had that we didn't eat. So, and it would have been a whole dinner for him, but it was really cool. And I definitely am going to be embracing that again in the future, going and trying some more of their other dinner options. I know they have like Italian night, they have a Father's Day dinner, a Mother's Day dinner. So yeah, so I'm looking forward to going there again and enjoying another one of their fabulous farm to table dinners. So I'm going to go ahead and pause this for a second while I dry this off, and I'll be right back with you. All right, friends, so I finished drying this off, and then I also trimmed up my edges here. And while I was doing that, I was trying to come up with exactly what I was thinking for this piece, because I really didn't know. And then I found this piece of tissue paper from MaryMeSmallArt.com, and I thought, oh my gosh, this is cool. So I ripped up a bunch of pieces here, and I'm actually going to, I think, create something along this line, and maybe here, and then I'll have a quote floating somewhere around here, and I'm liking where that may end up going. So that's where we're going to next. So again, I'm going to grab my oh no, first thing I need to do, sorry, I do know that one of the first things I need to do is I need to get some gesso on here to get these things pushed where I'm going to have my, like, my main stuff here. I need to push especially these darker places back into the background. I don't have to push this as far back, but again, where these things here may go, I need to have those pushed into the background so they're not so prominent when I go to decoupage these things. So that's my first thing, is to get these book pages pushed back into the background a bit. And I figured out why my dog was having such a conniption, because there was somebody else walking their dog, and their dog is not leashed. I mean, granted, we live in the country, and I get it, but it is very frustrating when our dogs are in a fence and their dogs are just out roaming at will, and they come down by the fence, and it makes my dog very unhappy that other dogs are out running on the road, especially their road. Nobody should be on their road. Bless. So anyway, that is why my dog was being spastic, is a good word for it. So, all right, I'm going to pause you for a second while I dry this, and I'll be right back. Okay, so now I just want to take a look and see if that is far enough in the background for me or not. And I feel like maybe that tree needs to go back a little further still. So I'm gonna touch this area one more time, particularly. good and push back there. Shoot, I forgot to turn the video back on after I dried it, and then I put my I laid my tissue paper on here. I did get a bit of a rip there, but that's okay. But I love this tissue paper from Mirami Small Art. If you aren't familiar with her, Google her or follow her YouTube channel. Look for her on YouTube. She does such beautiful, sweet art, and she's got these two little girls that come and go through her art studio when she is recording, and they sit down and they do art with her, and it's super sweet. They're just such a cute, sweet little family. I enjoy following her art. And then I picked up some of these papers and whatnot from her shop, and I love them. I love the colors. I love the muted and then the bright pops of color. So yeah, I just think this will be a fun, simple project here. So yeah. And I feel like I need to drop some orange down in here, but I don't want that big butterfly. Let me see. Okay, so had a phone call, got sidetracked. I did find a little flower because I wanted to bring that color down a bit, and then I didn't like any of these others, so I'm gonna look through here real quick. There we go. And then I think I'll drop this one down in here. And then I'll feel a little better about that. So anyway, I have no idea where I was after that. So anyway, but yeah, I kind of like where this is going. And again, me and these stickers, I'm telling you guys, it is an absolute struggle sometimes to get these off of their backs. They're terrible. Okay. And then like so. And that draws all those colors. I And if I can find a single stem, maybe, or a yeah, I think I like that. Just a few little flowers dotted around here to add that deeper orange color towards the bottom, because I feel like it's very top heavy in its color palette. So bring these little wildflowers here out. Okay, so that's kind of where this is going. I auditioned quite a few flowers in there while I was on the phone, and this is kind of where it's going, and I've got a couple different places I could possibly put some sentiments in here, and so I'm gonna dry this off, have a look at it, and kind of decide what I may want to add in here to the table. And then when you see it, when I get it finished, you guys will see that finished product as the main photo for this video. And as always, again, I thank you guys for joining me. I thank you for being subscribers, for sharing if you have friends that may enjoy this content. And above all, I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and I will see you guys again in the next video. Bye-bye. Take care.